Hello all, Shadwell here, ready to talk about the next film in my collection, Cube from 1997. It's directed by Vincenzo Natali and stars Nicole DeBoer and David Hewlett. This is one of those double-sided DVDs early in the DVD game where both sides were the film, but one side was widescreen and one was full screen. Although this was also from early enough in the DVD game that it's not made for 16:9 TVs. We've talked about this before, but it can be repeated. The result of a film not modified for 16:9 TVs but presented in widescreen format means there are bars at the top and bottom like a widescreen film, but there are also bars on the left and right of the screen, resulting in what they call a postage stamp aspect ratio, which is the grossest of the gross as far as I'm concerned, but I'd still rather it than a plain old full screen presentation of a film. What kind of monster watches full screen anyway when they know they're cutting off content from the left and the right? It's one of those things that irrationally irks me. Anyway, Cube. Cube is about 7 strangers waking up in a gigantic puzzle device where some rooms are filled with deadly traps. They have to survive the traps and, more importantly, each other in their attempt to understand where they are and find a way out. This movie is ingenious. It all takes place on one built set of a cube room with 6 doors on each side that lead to other cubes, which were just the same cube filmed again. So the film was entirely self-contained in one set. I really like this film. The characters really sell it for me. They've been placed in this situation without knowledge of how or why, and it is an expertly tense situation that just gets more and more tense as each scene plays out. I also found it funny, spoiler alert, that the character that has a small amount of insider information about the device they find themselves in is named Worth, pointing out his importance from the get-go. This led me to discovering that all the characters are either named individually after famous prisons, or combinations of their names are the names of famous prisons. That was a clever detail I've never quite caught on to in the 8 or 9 times I've seen this film. I really like Cube, and if you like horror films with a healthy heaping of paranoia and a tinge of sci-fi, I think you will like Cube too. There is a sequel called Cube 2 Hypercube that isn't worth the DVD it's printed on, and a prequel called Cube 0 that I swear I used to own but can't locate anywhere that I did enjoy but not as much as Cube, and there's even a Japanese remake that I've never seen with middling reviews. But the original film is a solid affair that I'm giving a B+ to. Tomorrow it's Trauma Central as we watch Cujo. See y'all then.